Obviously, I've been hearing from the ether, of course, the Hazbin verse, that Alastor is currently aromantic and asexual, and the fact apparently that it's been used as ammunition for the Shaggies against the Charlesters in the current shipping wars that is currently going on. I'm here to state the fact apparently that this is absolutely not true. The person who's currently facing the backlash about Alastor's sexuality is, of course, Vivziepop. Yet again, I will be linking her stream that she did on the 11th of January 2020. And of course, in the description below, there will be timestamps to certain quotes where she speaks about Alastor's sexuality. But of course, there is a Reddit thread that I also will link in the description below. There's one particular quote that she says that I will paraphrase in the most quotacious manner. People were flabbergasted about what I canonized, not what I canonized, what has been canon, what I have known for years, and for what I told you guys. Alastor being ace doesn't mean he is not justified in being in a relationship. That doesn't mean he is not meant for a relationship. That doesn't mean he's supposed to be in a relationship. That just means Alastor is asexual and aromantic. If you have a lens view to say just because someone is aromantic and asexual, they cannot be in a relationship. You're uneducated on how the asexual spectrum works. That's just what it is, and that is what it's come down to. That is specifically the point, because apparently the Vivziepop has to go to Vivzi in order to actually get confirmation about Alastor's sexuality, which has been proven that he is aromantic and asexual. Now, let me break down how the asexual spectrum works. So, demisexual. Sexual attraction only after a bond has been formed. Asexual. Sexual attraction fades after initially meeting someone. Opposite to a demisexual. Cupiosexual. Wanting a sexual relationship but not experience sexual attraction. Graysexual. Very rarely having sexual attraction and or very specific circumstances. Lithiosexual. Experiencing sexual attraction but not wanting it reciprocated. Autocrucisexual or egosexual. Disconnection between oneself and sexual target of arousal. Bellicosexual. Wanting to do sexual things with someone else but being okay if they're not reciprocated. Details with action, not attraction. Abrosexual. Orientation fluctuates between different orientations. Apophysexual. Someone who identifies as asexual and is sexually repulsed. Parasexual. Someone who is asexual and has sex solely for the purpose of reproduction. Apophysexual. Someone who is sex positive and asexual, previously known as eculosexual. Bellicosexual. Little to no desire to receive sexual or romantic acts, but desires performing them on someone else. Polysexual. Attraction to multiple genders. Quaisexual. Not knowing where one fits on the spectrum or not identifying with any of the existing labels. Reciprocal sexual. Experiencing attraction only after realizing someone is attracted to you. Recusesexual. Limited or no attraction, interest, activity due to some form of emotional exhaustion. And of course, there is the homoflexible, which is primarily attracted to members of the same sex and but occasionally finds themselves attracted to the opposite sex, and heteroflexible, primarily attracted to the opposite sex but occasionally finds themselves attracted to the same sex. These are the things in the actual asexual spectrum. Now, let me break the difference between an asexual and a aromantic. Asexual means a person who does not experience sexual attraction. While an aromantic, a person who experiences little or no romantic attraction to others, where romantic people have been emotionally to be with another person in a romantic relationship. Aromantics are often satisfied with friendships and non-romantic relationships. Aromantics can still get in bed with people, it's just they don't have to be romantically involved. But many people begin to get the one important question that apparently that is probably the most volatile. Why in the past life of Alastor was he in a relationship with Vivziepop? By looking deeper into this, Alastor is more likely a grey sexual, which is still on the asexual spectrum. It just means they rarely have any sexual attraction or any desire to be in a relationship unless necessary, of which apparently that Alastor was in his human life, but chooses not to in the past several years that he has been in hell. Please note, I am not attacking anyone from the LGBTQA. I am just basically stating the point that the Chaggies have been using this quite some time as ammo. They're saying that Alastor is an A or ace, when actually, more specifically, he is a grey sexual. So, obviously, with the quote that I have with Frosties, and also that Vivzie has said that apparently that anyone can ship anyone that they want to, just please stop attacking the Charlesters. As someone who actually invented the name Shaggy for you, you are a disgrace. Thank you very much for everyone likes and subscribes to the channel, and guys, I'll see you next time for the next show. Bye bye!